So this is like a random video and a random message. I wanted to talk about it. As you guys know, I love astrology. I talk about literally moon days. That's what this series is all about, talking about the power of the divine feminine energy. When we talk about who and what the divine feminine goddess energy is, we can't talk about that energy without mentioning the power of the moon. Just like the sun represents the yang energy, the masculine force in this world, the vitality, that creativity, the moon represents the natural, dark, yin, feminine energy, the mysterious energy, the subconscious mind, the hidden power that is all powerful, that lies within every single woman. This energy is the magnetic force that lives within every single woman. And the more that we tap into the power of the moon is the grandmother of all, that divine source energy. Just like there's a father god, there's also a mother god. That is the moon. That's what the moon represents in our reality. So when we allow ourselves to connect with the moon and to connect with her energy, to connect with her sacred being, not only do we see changes in our magnetism, our ability to manifest, but we also see changes in our health and wellness on all levels, whether we're talking our mental health, our spiritual health, and literally like our physiological health, like the actual cycles that every woman has. Our moon cycles, our periods, our divine representations, how we are naturally connected to that cyclical force and nature of the moon, the mom, the moon, okay, the mother energy and archetype in society. But it's deeper than an archetype. This really is the essence that lives within every single one of us. And I've been having a realization recently as I've been really meeting people and just thinking about people I already know in this life. And one realization that I have been tapping into is that the moon, specifically in astrology, we hear that the moon is connected to our internal self, the side of us that nobody really gets to meet, and the side of us that nobody really gets to see. And it's the sun sign that is our ego, okay? It's our sun sign that is our personality, and it's our rising sign that is our physical body and what we look like and the energy that we give off. Now, I don't know if it's just me or if I'm just intuitive or if this is just a thing, but what I'm actually realizing is that when I'm meeting people, the first thing that I'm tapping into is their moon energy. I can guess somebody's moon sign way easier than I can guess their sun sign. And I think it's because the moon actually is what animates us. The moon is what gives us life. The moon is the energy that we radiate and give off. And I'm seeing this pattern in every single person I meet. When somebody has a Scorpio moon, they come off a little secretive or sexual or intense in some kind of way. When somebody has a Cancer moon, something about them is very motherly or moody. When I meet a Leo moon, something about them is very radiant and star-like, their vibe. Your moon is your vibe, and your moon is literally the energy that you radiate. It's your emotions. It's your subconscious. Somehow it's the energy that we embody. There's a difference between doing and embodiment. Once we learn the power of embodiment, this is how we're able to bypass years and years of conditioning. Because once you embody something, you don't have to think about it any longer. It naturally is just who you are, and it becomes a part of you. Let's dive a little deeper into that. If you are trying to be a rich, wealthy person, you are trying to be a rich, wealthy person instead of already embodying the energy of a rich, wealthy person, taking on the identity of a rich, wealthy person. Because if you took on the energy and identity of a rich, wealthy person, you have no choice but to make actions and to have ideas and to have thought patterns and beings of a rich, wealthy person. Before you do, you have to be. And this is the lesson that I'm learning when it comes to the energy, the radiance of the moon. Her story, her energy is all about embodiment. So if you are a woman and you're trying to step into your feminine energy and you're learning how to step into your feminine energy, stop trying and start being, and start tapping in to the energy that already exists within you. We all have a natural receptive force within us, but what happens is we often block this energy down. We condition this energy out of us. Society shames us and guilts us, and we either have hard wiring and soft wiring. The soft wiring is the things that we learn, right? And the hard wiring is things that run in our DNA. Soft wiring is things like culture and stuff of that nature. Hardwiring is literally like things we cannot help but to have because, like, you know, that's just our parents or whatever the case is, right? You want to take that into account with anything that you want to manifest. Stop trying to manifest anything and let yourself embody the natural energy and vibration and vibe of the thing that you want to be, of the person that you want to be. Almost instead of trying to attempt to manifest and to try to do this, I don't want to hear anything about trying coming out of your mouth ever again. Because when you're trying, you aren't. When you are, you have no choice but to be. It's a very sneaky thing, but once you actually start to change it around within your consciousness and in your subconscious specifically, boom. It's like everything lights up in front of you. So this is what I'm understanding about the energy of the moon. The energy of the moon is our radiance, and she tells the story of embodiment, and she tells the story of also how to actually tap into our sacred wealth. Moon, money, moony. She is what feeds us, what nurtures us. And what is nurturing energy, what gives us life, also is connected to the things that feed us abundance. She is a state of abundance. And when you understand that the moon is also the energy of the mom, I know this is something that is a little bit taboo. Mother energy actually is sexual energy, because the sexual creative life force energy within all of us allows us to be able to birth children into this world, whether we do so or not. So when we realize that and connect with that, to be sexual is to be creative, and to be creative is the ability to create anything that you want in this existence and reality. Because reality is bendable, it's malleable. And once you understand that, that's when you first start understanding and tapping in to the actual power and potential of the moon energy. So remember that. If you don't know your moon sign, really study your moon sign. I'd be willing to bet that as time continues, whether I'm like 30, 40, 50, whatever the case is, I guarantee you, at least in this Western society, we are going to start paying more attention to our moon sign than even maybe our sun sign. Or maybe we look at both equally, because I think the vibration of Earth is raising, and I think the energy of the divine feminine is rising on the planet. And your moon sign actually is the essence of your being. It's your energy. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's what you give off and radiate, right? So study your moon sign, get to know your moon sign. Calculate your chart down below in the description box if you want to know what your moon sign is and the house that it's in and stuff like that. That's what I've been realizing. I'm like, I can really guess people's moon energy so easily. That's just a little bit of a lesson on the moon's energy and astrology. And honestly, astrology is just a reflection of life as above, so below. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you guys want to tap into your sacred sexuality and sensuality, make sure you check out my courses, Psychic Secrets of Seduction, Awaken Your Inner Goddess, and Goddess of Worth, if you want to do the inner work to create your outer reality. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.